Okay, Disciples of YouTube, turn 23. So, I've been given, wow, 3 Girdles of Might, an enchanted sword, a charcoal shield, and an owl quill by Ulm. I found a magic site in Kasevik Highlands. It is Smolderstone, fire gems. Okay, I'll take fire gems. I actually have quite a few gems at the moment. I need to start doing something with them. In Chilad, a scout bounced off a throne. There's an Anunnaki. This is a Springhawk throne. So there's an Anunnaki of the sky and a bunch of Springhawks here. In Mufirth, Ulm hit Iryu and busted. Totally busted. Let's see what happened here. So the Master Smiths are casting Stone Skin. It's like the Ulmish infantry and pirates are advancing. They're summoning Earth Power. But yeah, I think there's just too much elven magical beef back there. Okay, so he scripted buffs, but his buffs are not going off until after the infantry have mainly advanced past the range of them. I think. Yeah, these infantry are not buffed. So the infantry are charging in, and they're going to get wrapped up by the Downshi here. He's throwing magma bolts, it looks like, casting false fetters, but that's not helping much. Oh, no, the elves are casting false fetters on him, which is helping quite a bit. Yeah, this isn't going to go well. Because, see, the Downshi get enough attacks, and they do decay weapons, and they have blood surge. So they are going to chop through Ulmish infantry. And in the back, the Shi Lords have landed and are mopping up the leadership with wild abandon. Ooh, this guy has a chest wound, which is nice. But yeah, and then once the leadership is gone, the Ulmish infantry will rout, and it's all over but the crime. So, okay. It happens. These things do happen. He killed 6 Downshi and a bunch of province defense. Alright. Battle in the Ogden Mercs. Let's see how that went. I think it went fine. I think it very unlikely that these 3 guys managed to stop all my Anakites. Yeah, boy, I was right. How right I was. Unexpected event. Disease is spreading. Okay, lost some population. Fertility Festival. The plague continues, and the plague cult is gaining followers. Are you diseased? No? Okay. So I need to send somebody over there to patrol. I have 0 cash. Gollum, why are you up here? Move over there. Down over here. Ooh, there's a Master Smith info can. That's kind of cool. Wilbur is coming down this way to claim this throne. Pinchess is searching for magic sites. There was an unexpected event in Furia. Province income -10. Units have been healed. That's kind of nice. And we killed a Milesian scout in Furia. Also excellent. In Ashdod... Sloth? No. No. Not sloth. Anything but sloth. The worst possible outcome. Oh. The very worst possible. Okay, let's send Chelbies over this way. I'll be hitting enchantment 5 in 2 more turns. Slow research. Slow research. Enchanted Sword, damage 8, attack 1, defense 2. Just out of curiosity, Anakite Sword, damage 8, attack... Yeah, it's literally an Enchanted Sword. It's the same weapon. Okay, well, that's fine. But, Girdle of Might, Black Steel Helmet, and Charcoal Shield are all good ones. Those are all solid. And I still have these things as well. Okay. We're not recruiting any units because we've run out of moolah. But I do have a pretty solid little pack of dudes over here in Sibragol's control. So Sibragol, why don't you start marching over in this direction? In Vanheim, I'm recruiting 1 Gileadite. I do not want to be recruiting 1 Gileadite. In fact, I'm actually going to, and I know this sounds heretical, I'm actually going to cut down on recruiting Anakites. Now hold up. Listen, hear me out. I want to recruit mages instead. So that's my plan. So you preach to get rid of My Little Pony's domain, because screw My Little Pony. Gollum, yeah, you head over here to patrol out the plague cult real quick. Pegasus Riders, Crossbowmen, Moofirth just wiped out that army. Ulm is moving up a secondary army, that's good. Tevel. Tell you what, Tevel, move up there. Actually, that's a lava lake, which has gem income. Let's move up to Kratos. And you have your 2 Sheshai guards. All the Ahiman Anakites are up there. Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to get... I don't think they're going to be able to snipe out Tevel. So I think he should be good to... He should be good to ride deep. Ride hard, go deep, etc., etc. Various other vaguely sexual sounding phrases. We're just going to go boom, boom, and then we are going to attack Eriu itself, I think. Now, attacking Eriu itself will require a little bit of coordination. Oh, that's right. I remember why you were up here. You were picking up these guys. So yeah, you bring them back. Zebediah, you preach for a turn. You will have... We'll assign these guys to Guard Commander. Well, the Anakites go and attack. So we'll have 6 Anakites there. We'll have 3 Gileadites. I have 124 extra gold. More Gileadites. More Gileadites. Great. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 forts, one of which was stolen from the enemy, which is the best kind of fort. We'll give Pud that guy as well, so he'll move back up there. That'll be 7 Anakites. Let's kick up defense right there, just a tiny, tiny wee bit. Let's put a point of defense there. I can recruit Jade Sorceresses here, which will be pretty neat. Still definitely need to get that Bashanite at some point here, because he's costing me money just standing around twiddling his thumbs. Scouts need to move out. Scouts should move out. Whore. What happened in Polgrave? Oh, a Fire Lord attacked Ulm in Polgrave and got the crap kicked out of him. I hate this event. This is a bad event. It spawns 3 pretty powerful mages, and then just a whole bunch of random, like, independent mercenary quality troops launches them at you. Kind of annoying. But overall, I think things are going pretty well. We're going to take that province this turn, unless, even if this army comes over to fight me. In Moofirth, let me see, what was it? 6 Sea Lords, 18 Amazons, 24 Down Shi. They might be able to get Tevel, but it would be a near-run thing, I think. I think it would be a near-run thing. I'll just put him up near the front there. And these 4 Bashanites, we're not recruiting any more of them for right now. We're only recruiting a couple of Anakites. What I would like is, I would like Vano to come down here, and he can pick up Anakites and ferry them towards the front. Now, he can't bless them, but he's also a random schmuck independent commander, and I don't care that he doesn't have any, like, powers or abilities or coolness about him. So, that'll be fine. Actually, I changed my mind. Sibrigol, I want you to patrol. Vano, I want you to move towards the front. Caspar, you come down here. You can pick up that Bashanite, then you can pick up the Anakites, and then you can shuttle them towards the front. That'll be fine. I do want patrollers on my forts. My capital can maybe get away without them, but I want at least some patrolling troops on my other forts. Especially, I will want some patrolling troops down here. I just have to figure out why Eiphalon is diseased, because what I don't want is everyone who comes to Scorpion Cracks getting diseased. That would be bad. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't enjoy it. I wouldn't have fun with it. I would think of it as a shitty thing that I didn't like. So Thar, why don't you come down there and search this province for death? I was really hoping to have found some more death sites by now, but instead it's just fire. I am going to send Ulm like a whole bunch of fire gems. And then I'm gonna send them a whole bunch of earth gems so that they can turn them into construction equipment and churn out more things. They also have more astral than I do. I'm gonna keep all my death gems. I will send them my air gems, because I cannot use air gems very effectively. Oh, no, wrong button. In fact, I'm going to send them all of my air gems to date. Okay, that'll be fine. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, that was turn 23. I'll see y'all in turn 24 as the war against Eryu begins to pick up with the introduction of Tevel to the battlefield. And he's basically performing exactly the same strategy that I've used many, many times so far, just harder. And I think probably using this strategy harder, I think it'll work out. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in turn 24. Alright, Disciples of YouTube, turn 24. I'm a little bit late this time, you can see. Not the latest for sure. Found a magic site, Wildfire Glade. Excellent. Produces a fire gem. Again. Okay. Well, I'm making more fire gems now. It seems very common to make more fire gems. I was attacked by the forces that dwell in the deep forest, in Old Forest. So okay, I lost that province. That really kind of... There's a freaking Ivy King, really? A Nature 3 mage. And about 40 units. Okay, that's fine. In Setica, Eryu bounced a scout off of Ulm. In Kratos, I attacked with my horde. They did not attempt to oppose my movement, which was probably clever of them. In Ctesiphon, I lost the province. Okay, so yeah, in Ctesiphon, I lost that province. In Dwoana, Eryu attacked Ulm and won with their stack. Okay, so that's where the stack went. Why am I getting deja vu right now? I really feel like this has happened before and will all happen again. Anyway, okay, whatever. Let's carry on here. No, this is different from last turn. There we go. Give those all to Zevadiah here. And we'll mix in those guys. So Zevadiah, you need to move out. Hod and Shet are researching. We've got reasonable quantities of gear, which we will give to somebody here. We're going to need to recruit another Adon sometime pretty soon. Not right now, though. Right now, we'll recruit another Anakite. Down here, it looks like we are about to claim the throne of the First Age, which is fantastic. Zoriel should move down here to search for sites. Thar. Chelby's is going to search for sites there. Thar is going to search for sites there. This scout is here for reasons and is going to move. Mictlan sure is spamming out those forts. Which is, you know, fair enough. But seriously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 constructed forts. That's a lot of forts. It's a lot of production, is what it is. I only have 4, so I'm falling behind in the fort race. But there's just so many things to do with my money, you know? Like, man, so many things I want to do with my money. I have finally surpassed the turn count in research points, which is great. Gonna hit enchantment 5 this turn. After that, could keep going up enchantment. Could get rigor mortis, which wouldn't be a terrible idea, but I think I'm probably going to go down alteration a little bit. Yeah. Alteration or possibly thaumaturgy for a little ways. Thaumaturgy gives me terror, which is a good spell. Let's go down alteration to 4. To 5, actually. And then we'll start hitting conjuration. I do have this summon Mazakim spell if I ever get nature mages. And I have nature mages where I do have access to the Jade Sorceresses. So that's a decent reason to hold on to this province and build stuff here, to be honest. Plus, it's relatively easy to defend. So we've got a little army there. We've got condors here. Woof. Dem condors, though. Mari seems to be getting kind of whipped on. They still have a decent amount of territory. Bandar Log is frickin' suffering. Like, that's Bandar Log, so this is kind of their heartland. They're still holding on to that fairly effectively, but over here, like, they are getting overrun. Well, that's Nazca, so this area right here is the battleground between Bandar Log and Nazca. It looks to me like Nazca is winning. Which isn't the greatest, but it happens. C'est la vie, c'est la guerre. It's interesting that Nazca has armies down here fighting, while they're also busy up here, including with the Bandar Log province in their cap... not in their cap circle, but pushing towards them. Yes, in their cap circle, never mind. I was right the first time. So while that whole contretemps is happening, I'm just going to keep doing my thing. Tevel. I would like Tevel to engage this stack into Oana, if at all possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move there. That might cut their retreat, and it also hopefully gives me a chance to finally finish off Vanheim. Make sure they cannot come back, and that they will suck and die forever. Which is what I would like, you know. Not to put too fine a point on it, but ideally all my enemies should be dead. Very, very quickly. You sneak away. Pinch us. Pinch us, pinch us, pinch us. Move up there. Okay, so I've got my 3 Zamzumin moving around site searching. I'm getting a 4th Zamzumite this turn, then I'll probably swap to get another Adon. Or, yeah, I'm not going to bother with a Talmai Elder. The only thing that he could provide for me that Olm can't is he could forge astral items. Well, that could be useful. I might recruit a few Talmai Elders until I can get an S3 one. Although I do get astral other places as well. I'm just running out of gold, man. Like, my cash situation is not great. I've got these Bashanites moving, so we'll move them up to bash somebody. Getting some Gileadites out of here. I will mix in some human slaves for siege chaff purposes. And we should be able to, in a few turns, we should be able to roll pretty hard into Ariu and wipe them out. Gonna have to do something about Old Forest, though. I would like that province back. It has a reasonable quantity of income. I'm not sure. I don't think this many Bashanites... Well, actually, that many Bashanites probably could take Old Forest. What spells do I have again? I've got Enchantment. Doesn't give me anything really fantastically great for my mages. I can summon lesser earth elementals. What can you do? Very little. Well, I mean, you can cast Power of the Spheres on yourself and then cast Anti-Magic, which is a super useful ability against people who are using magic resistance negates. You can also cast Astral Healing. That might be kind of an interesting spell to spam. And you can't also do much because I haven't researched Evocation. You can cast Flaming Arrows. So one potential counter for low armor units would be just huge, huge quantities of human slingers with flaming arrows active on them. But here, I think what I'll do is I'm going to go take this province back. And I'm going to send these 2 mages with. I'm going to give them, let's say, 4 earth gems each. I know that's going to cut into my research, so now all of a sudden I'm no longer matched up with the turn, but oh well. And so we've got the Bashanites up front on hold and attack closest. We won't have them quite that up front, actually. And then we'll have these guys kind of flanking just a little bit. You will be on hold and stay behind troops. You two will be the sacrifices. And you are going to summon Earth Power and then lesser earth elementals twice, and then cast spells. Actually, make it lesser earth elementals 3 times. There we go, that should do it. Actually, drop Strength of Giants once. Just to make my Bashanites even more dangerous. That'll kick them up to 30 damage. So they'll be able to chop through those Vine Ogres incredibly quickly, instead of merely very quickly. Yeah, I think that'll do. I still need to get that Bashanite at some point here. And Thar, with his 2 Anakite guards, is still searching, and then he'll go take this province back, which he absolutely will be able to do. As soon as I hit Enchantment 5, I'll shift him over to Horde of Skeletons, and he'll be golden. With a mage like this that has 1 Earth, as well as the Death, what's often really useful will be to give him 1 Earth gem so he can summon Earth power, which will help him spam skeletons for longer. You can also use his 1 Astral to cast, if they have Astral, I believe they should be able to cast Body Ethereal on themselves. I don't think I have it researched, but they can cast Body Ethereal and Twist Fate and stuff to make themselves harder to kill. So that's always good. Baal Esir should keep on moving, keep this train rolling. Zevadiah and Gollum, actually. Actually, Gollum, just patrol. You stay there with your ring and have a good time. I'd like to take Cormac, but I think those condors would mess me up if I tried. So yeah, let's go. Zevadiah, can you... Yeah, you can only move 1 province. Okay, great. Things are going fine. Alright, I think that's going to be the turn. Wow, did I never put any defenses in Vanheim? That is a huge mistake. I am ashamed of myself. That's a little bit better. Okay. Let's go back to 3 Gileadites, push this up to 11 so we have a little bit of unrest reduction, and then get 2 slaves. Okay, great. That, I think, is going to be the turn. So we will move Tevel down here. He might intercept this army, he might not. That army in Dwoana does have 7 mages, only 4 of them are Sea Lords, and 28 down Shi, but not a whole lot of chaff. So I think my 16 Anakites will be able to take them. And Tevel will be near the back, but not absolutely in the back, and with... We're going to make it 4 Anakite bodyguards. So he should be fine. If they try to jump on him, he should be able to kill at least... I think he can probably kill 4 Sea Lords if they try to jump on him, especially with his much higher defense skill. But we'll see. It's possible they'll get him. In any case, we're going to move down there, try to cut these off from falling back towards Eriu, and then try to place Eriu under siege, if at all practical. I've lost track of how many mages he probably has, but his income can't be very high, because he only has 1 farm. That province contributes almost no money. This province is cut off, so he can't draw income from it. If I take this province, then this province will also be cut off, so he won't be able to draw income from it. So income-wise, he'll only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces. Less than 1,000. Less than 1,000 gold in income. I mean, by far less than 1,000, actually. Because his capital is giving him, what? A few hundred. It's interesting that my capital here is giving me 325, but Vanheim, which is very similar scales, well, not entirely, less turmoil and more growth, is only giving me 186. I wonder why that is. More recruitment points, but less income. Oh, it's a mountain, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so he's only getting like 800 maybe. He does have 3 forts which increase income, but even so, he's not getting much money from these, so he can't afford to be recruiting a whole lot of Sea Lords all the time, not if he's also recruiting any units. So we should be able to get him pretty well, especially once Zevadiah moves in with his little army here. I think we'll be able to pretty much roll up Eriu like a rug. We have to get rid of this army, and then we have to place as many of his at least 2 of his forts under siege to limit his recruitment. And once we've done that, it shouldn't be too hard. So, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in turn 25.